from SoFi Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris.
And they work this out past the 25.
I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis. And that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A big play there for L.A. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first...
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 11.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. Williams brings it in. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
It's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's taken down by Bobby Wagner. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Rams 19.
They fake the give. Newton.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw is Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And he... Gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Stafford on third down.
And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So defensively here, trying to stop Matt Stafford, CD. Now he's got some time under his belt with this new team, the Rams. What's the key to slowing him down?
Well, I think that a big part of what's going on with him and his team has just been coming together. Brand new team, brand new system, brand new receivers to throw to. And similar to Tom Brady in the 2020 season in Tampa, it took a while, but now we're starting to see it come together. But Matthew Stafford is hoping that he can end his season the way Brady did, taking his team to a Super Bowl.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Easy alert! Hey, 40's Mike, 40's Mike, right there, 40's Mike. Bandit! Bandit! Stay 50, stay 50.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
He's not going to get me. Mark 22, Mark 22.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Detroit.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Next to the score, Lions 10, Rams 6. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return is Henderson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Play action, Stafford. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Levi Onwuzurike coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Mark 22, Mark 22. You got to get the ball. You get the ball back. Hey, 22.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
Oh, what a move. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the Rams' 28-yard line.
Newton. Throw caught by Raymond.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now a first down throw for Newton.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Newton. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Newton. Flushed out right.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike 22, he's coming to alert! Come on, D. Check.
Now a play fake it at Stafford.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked off at the 14. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A pitch out to Swift here. Swift's got the first down and then some.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Newton.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
20, Rams 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Akers has got the first down and then some.
And finally down at the 36-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Stafford's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And the Lions first down.
Off play action. Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rams 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's airing it out for Williams.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They fake the give. Newton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
To the air again, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
20.
Here's Swift.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Rams 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And now here's another interception.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Hey, alert 3.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Max 22. Let's go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go, D. 10. Mike 22, Mike.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Bobby Wagner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. From the end zone, Newton. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Detroit. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe.
And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
That doesn't help indeed. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Newton's throw complete there to Johnson. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Detroit. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Complete. It's Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Newton throwing again. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys to scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Moves to 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 1.
Going right back to Akers. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to let it go again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Let's take it inside his own 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From the 6. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Ready, move. Mike 22, Mike 22. Come on, D. Mike 22.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Hey, 54. Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it.
And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Newton's going to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
One last throw here for Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up.